So the guys up top, it's interesting at the moment because for a while it felt like the manager had stumbled on a formula that was working up front. Stumbled is maybe slightly harsh, but you know what I mean. It was Diaz up top, Gakpo left, and Salah right, and they were scoring goals for fun. There was 6 at Spurs, 5 at West Ham, and there was a lot of talk that, you know, is this the new front three, not just in
Leverkusen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and not just you know for Liverpool, but sort of Europe. They've struggled a little bit. I mean, Liverpool are still getting goals. I think it is fair to say, you know, they get sort of 2 against Manchester United. You know, in the end, it's 1 last night, but it's from the bench and Jota. There's a few more Mermanens now that maybe you do need a proper number 9 if you like, especially against these sort of low block defences, the kind of defending that you've just sort of talked about. Darwin obviously can't be involved last night, so he wouldn't have, you know, the manager can't start him even if he wanted to. He's suspended, but you wouldn't have thought he necessarily would have started. He might have got on. You never know, but he doesn't seem to completely trust him. How he feels about Jota, we're a little bit unsure about at the moment as well, because he could just be sort of taking his time. I think it's going to be interesting to see, you know, does Jota sort of come back into the team now against Brentford? But for me, you know, obviously numbers-wise, we're really well stocked in forward options, but I'll be interested to sit down with the manager and, you know, get his honest opinion, which obviously he won't give me, on the makeup of the forward line and whether he's got the range of skills that he would like, and what does an honest number 9 look like?
I think that is it exactly, isn't it? What does he want from his number 9s? Still a little bit unsure, you know, sort of 6 months in. And last night, I think the idea to start Diaz was to give Murillo and Milenkovic something a little bit different to think about. You know, we've just spoken there about other sorts of traditional centre-backs who love a bit of a physical battle, who love to get tight and close and wrestle and all that sort of stuff. But Diaz dropping off, the idea was to maybe put a little bit of doubt in their head as to whether it's a stick or twist. And about 2 minutes in, Milenkovic is looking at Diaz in the centre circle. He's threatening to go, and then he sort of shouts at Yates or Elliot Anderson, you know, you pick him up. And I was looking at that thinking, well, this is what Liverpool want, you know, seeing it out. But I think they work it out quite quickly for us, and you know, the two.
But it helped when they scored the goal as well, does it? Because then it's a very specific game plan. But they didn't really take the bait, and I think course of the courses, it's shown that it can work in certain times, like the games you mentioned there, West Ham, Leverkusen and Spurs. But other times you need a bit more of a traditional, you know, meat and veg number 9, and I've said for a while, I think Liverpool need a centre forward. You know, Jota, I love Jota. 2 great feet, great near, works dead hard, tigerish, never gives up, but he's already been out for this season for 2.5 months. He's still sort of managing his recovery from October. Núñez, for me, I think we might be seeing the sort of final 6 months of his career now. I'm not sure Slot is as much of a believer as Jurgen Klopp was, and you know, 3 seasons in, it'll be at the end of the season. I think you might say fair enough. So I still think the number 9 is a position Liverpool can look at as well, and you know, all these sort of little areas across the squad to sort of get everything you want. It's going to cost a lot of money, isn't it? We still don't know what's happening with the 3 lads with the contracts as well. So I know, yeah,
feels like a lot to do really for the team who otherwise are flying.